Hi guys. Now this is me just projecting. This is lovely having something like this, you know, uh, the overlay, you know, like you could basically trace it, but you can just pin it on and take all your points. You know, where's this one? There it is. I'm just putting that back in just to hold it in position now. But I don't know if you can see. I don't know if I've done them all. Let's see. Where are we? Ah, right, there we go. So see, like, say there. See, like, say here. Just pinpoint it. Let's see. My eyes aren't as good as I said. But anyway, you get the gist. Now the dotted lines are the back, so you can just don't bother about that until we come at the back. Yeah, and then that shows you where we're going to put on the strapping, or whatever the technical name is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Joinery, dwangs, the wee dwangs. Put a wee dwang in. See, that's a wee dwang, wee dwangs. Okay, but okay, Luthery, it's not. Luthiers. Yeah, next stage. Okay, this is it, marked out. It's not perfect, but hey, it's like here. It's just silly things, but as long as I know where I mean, that's the two cross ones are just, I thought it projected all the way, but as you can see where the line stops. Only realised when I tried the straps on and they were short, I was just like, oh, not good. But then I realised that they stop short because that's roughly where the side will you'll have to cut. I hope. Okay, we'll see when I come to this, when I come to gluing where everything goes and just double checking. Right guys. Okay guys, this is me trying to glue I mean, I don't know how these guys put all these braces in and glue them up at one time. Everything moves, it's so sliding. Anyway, and I don't have all these F clamps, I don't have the F for looking clamps, I don't have them. Anyway, so I'm doing this just now and I've got a big weight in the centre. Hopefully that'll be enough, and I've remembered to clean out the glue. See the wee checks under there? Don't know if you can see them all, but that's where the other ones will check into it. And it seems to, it looks okay so far, but I'm scared. There was a bit of a shell, and I don't know if that's come out the other side. I'll need to see when I turn this back over. I'm a bit nervous. Anyway, okay, I'll do that later. I'm going to leave this to set, maybe 24 hours. Back in a bit. Bye. I'm just lining them on just so we can see where everything's going, you know. They're just sitting on, even though it's just the one I've got on at the moment. It's the shape's changed great, so they're all just sitting, you know, in the shape. That one's just slightly rocking, but that's because there's nothing holding it yet. But once we get another, do the next one, and that will give you the curve, you know, because the caul, as you can see, can you see it? Oh, there it is there. Underneath you can see the angle, the caul's cut. So obviously when you're tightening the clamp up, you're pressing you know, it's all sitting against it, so you're going to get the angle in your back, the back. Yeah, okay guys, I'm going to leave this maybe tonight and then start early and hopefully get a few of them or all of them done by tomorrow. Hey guys, just going to show you how it's going, how the top's going. Now, I managed to get most of the glue off, but there's going to be a wee bit of tidying up here to do. and then just going to put these on, cut them and set them in the centre line. I'm going to make a wee bracing strap to go over, just to keep them in line, just like they do in the plan, because I think it's a sound way to do it. Yeah, I bet you're glad that I think that is Dumac coming from me, my first guitar. Anyway, yeah, it's going. Apart from having to do it all. Okay. Now, yeah, I still haven't got the hang of the camera. Now, apart from, I would say, see if you can get more F clamps, because that's a big difference. It really is. It's like 3 times I had to come out yesterday just to re-glue and restrap instead of just doing it all at one time. Just because of the clamp situation. Yeah, but anyway, it's looking good. Quite happy so far. I think there's no problem. See, I'm optimistic obviously this morning. There's no problem or little niggle that I've got that can't be overcome yet. So there are niggles, but I'm going to have to wait till I get to them to see if, like the sanding, whether I can fill the bit round the rose. That's annoyed me, the rosette, because it is a millimetre, a mil here, maybe a mil and a half, the odd bit. So that needs to get filled, sanded. I don't think there's any way for me to get it out without taking a chance of making a right arse of it, basically, and making it worse. So I think once I see it, I'll worry about that then. But just now, that's what I'm going for. I'm going to go for sand and fill. Sand and fill, sand and fill, sand and fill, until I'm happy. Anyway, okay, I'll get back to it. See how we're going. Don't know why it cut us off. I don't know if it's my big sausage fingers touching the controls. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if I'll be able to cover it perfectly. I hope so, because it's important. It's certainly not the will of wanting to do things good. It's just, I suppose, first time, maybe being over eager to do sort of fancy, because I don't know if I'll do this again. So I really want to try and do a one-off anyway that's really good. When I say really good, I mean that I can afford and I can get, and materials. So I mean, the materials of the actual guitar, I'm delighted. Thanks to Mac. Be free advertisement there for you, pal. But I just need to. It's not even settle. I'm not settling. It's just when things are glued, things are glued up, you don't have much of a choice then. But I'm checking. I'm just maybe the eyes, or maybe I don't know. Anyway, it's not horrible, but it's not perfect. So let's see how we got on. Okay, I've got the centre. You know, the little bits that go down the centre. I don't know what they're called. Centre line coverers and the others, whatever it is. Anyway, they're down. I've done them nice straight edge, I think. Now, as you can see, it's weighted rather than clamped. I've got that clamped. I've managed to clamp that. They two clamps just didn't fit. That's what happens. Anyway, we'll just need to wait to glue. The glue sets. We'll see what happens. Okay, check in a mo. Okay, it's not so bad. I'm just going to give them a sand, and I'm just taking. I'm just shaping these. They're just like a lump of wood. I'm not taking anything from the structural sort of strength of it. I'm still keeping the height. I'm just taking just a little bit off the side. See here, just a little bit off there, but leave the the height so that you still get the strength from the sort of triangular brace. You know what I mean? Or it's going to be rounded anyway, but what I mean is it's still got that height. Okay, so coming on good, coming on. He says, but I've not tried anything. Once I get all this, I need to get all the ends down. All these, I need to get them down again. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Okay. See you in a bit, guys.